Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for being here, and I know it's not always easy to sit for an hour and listen to all of us speak, but I want to say thank you for taking the time to come out here and visit with us. I'm really excited to be here. So, my name is Kelsey Williams. I'm from the Savannah College of Art and Design, or SCAD for short, and I'm here to talk with you a little bit about the benefits of studying the arts in the U.S., and so I'll try to speak broadly about arts universities in the U.S. and use specific examples from SCAD so that we can better understand each other. So one of the things that SCAD is pretty famous for, and that I think is a really strong growing trend among arts universities in the U.S., is that we are recognizing the importance of career preparation. And so we call ourselves the University for Creative Careers because we have that career preparation built into every single step of our student experience. I think we all know that sometimes the hardest part of being an artist is getting a job as an artist out in the world. And so, for example, all of our majors will have business classes built into them. So if you're a photography major, you're going to be taking a business class that is designed specifically for our photography students. And that'll be everything from how to reach out to a gallery, from how to price your own pieces, and essentially everything you're going to need as an artist and a business person out in the world for yourself. We also have different jobs and internship availabilities. So as we all know, the US is home to a lot of different cultural hubs within the world, from New York to LA to Atlanta. And our students at these arts universities are blessed to be able to get this on-the-job experience while they're still in school. So for example, at SCAD, we have things like the SCAD Job Portal, which has hundreds of jobs and internships that are just for our SCAD students. And we have things like the Collaborative Learning Center, or the CLC, where big companies are going to come to our students and say, we have this project and we want your help to work on it. So for example, I think it was last year, Mercedes-Benz opened up their headquarters in the United States right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And we're very blessed to have one of our campuses located in Atlanta, Georgia. So the Mercedes-Benz company came to our students and they said, we want a structure that kind of defines who we are as a company, what we want to show the world that we are. And so our students worked for 1 quarter. They had to design their own proposal. They had to come up with their own budgets, their own timelines, and then go to Mercedes-Benz and sell their idea, essentially. And so then Mercedes-Benz was able to come back, choose a project, and our students created and designed that structure, and it's sitting outside of the Mercedes-Benz headquarters right now today. So that's just one example of some of the really awesome internships and job opportunities that we're providing our students. We also had some work with NASA last year for some of our students who may be interested in art and the sciences or math. So basically that one was that NASA's working on a project with the polar ice caps. And so our students in our animation department worked and designed an animated short to basically explain to people like me what NASA's doing with the polar ice caps. And one of our students got a job right away from that experience. So those are just a few of the things that arts universities are doing for our students in terms of jobs and internships. Another important factor with arts universities right now is that our faculty are experts and they're working within their fields. It's really important to be doing what you are teaching. And so, for example, I was just talking to an animation professor. His name is Matt Maloney, and he was working over winter break on a project with Cartoon Network. And he said one of his students happened to walk in the studio and was like, Professor Maloney, is that you? And he's like, hey, what's up? So it's just one of the examples of how all of our faculty are out in the field. They know exactly what they're talking about. And it's beneficial to our students in a few ways because, like I said, they're on top of the technology, they're on top of the knowledge, so they're not going to be feeding you age-old industry knowledge. They're going to be telling you exactly what's going on today. And it's also getting our students those connections that are so, so important when you're an artist. Having those connections within the industry is going to be one of the most important things to your creative career. So we're really proud to have our faculty who are out in the world, who are out working with these companies and studios and galleries and museums that are able to reach out and say, hey, you know, I've worked with this student for 4 years and I know them academically, professionally, and personally, and I can recommend them to you 100%. Of course, another growing trend, and one that we've heard from a lot of our different representatives here, is that a lot of the schools within the US, and I can say for SCAD specifically, is that we do have kind of that liberal arts mindset. So we also have classes that are built into our programs about math and science and cultural and history. And so we're not just creating artists in the field, we're creating well-rounded citizens with a global mindset. We have different campuses around the world, and as an artist, it is essential that you are able to speak and connect with audiences globally, right? Because Gucci is not just selling in one country, they're selling all over the world. So that's really important to us, to create those students who are experts in their field and experts at connecting with people around the world. So I just want to say again, thank you for being here. And if you do have students who are interested in the arts, I can honestly, from my own personal experience and from the experiences of all of our SCAD students, I can ask you to please have them look into arts universities in the US, because every single thing that we do, every aspect that we build our philosophy around is built for preparing these talented students for the creative career of their dreams. So thank you. I'm looking forward to talking with you later.